10 truck lengths between second and third now. Fulton's got more work cut out for him down here in the front stretch.
Well, here they come again off the corner. And again, an awesome job for the driver of the 57, Garrett Maines. There's Nicholas Sacco. He sits in the fourth position. You know, Ray, I kind of wondered, how is me and Ray going to broadcast an eSports road course race? But for the most part, we're, you know, as long as we're getting carousels and bus stops correct, we got it. We got it going on. Yes. As Sacco's starting to close in on Josh White as they go back to turn one.
By the way, one of the things I'm going to say right now is a sad deal for everybody else except for Garrett Maines. Matt Stack, 5th place, number 105, just crosses the start-finish line. Garrett Maines has lapped everybody but the top 5 at that point. Of course, he's part of the top 5, so he's been a fantastic job, as I said a million times tonight. 57 crossing the stripe right now, as we look at Max Stack going down through the S's, so there's quite a long distance between him and the 5th place of the 105 machine of Stack. But keep this in mind, Stack has not been a slow guy tonight. He's been one of the faster guys. And to give you another idea, your leader, Garrett Maines, 24.973 seconds back to Matt Lee. Derek Fulton, 26.344 up to the leader, so there's 26 seconds. Nicholas Sacco, 29 machine, 49 seconds back to the leader. Wow. Max Stack, 1 minute, 2 seconds
this
last time
CRN,
at the line.
The Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Again, keeping it up front.
35 of 62. Here at Watkins Glen, we'll pause 10-second of network identification on the CRN Sports Network. Don't go anywhere on Max Speed TV. The Josh White Racing eSports Truck Series continues along here.
Fun,
and again, we are live as you're looking at some of the commercials playing. Wesley Outland, Ray Richer, and again, we are going to thank these sponsors and come back with more coverage in a moment.
Speedway is a quarter-mile banked asphalt facility providing lots of close racing action. For more information, including the schedule, please visit WCSpeedway.com. Wake County Speedway, America's favorite bull ring.
Leith Cars, the local name you've trusted for over 50 years, introduces Leith Direct, the safe, easy way to buy a car online. Just pick your favorite, no-hassle priced used car. Yes, all cars are market priced, so no back and forth. And click to buy. We'll even bring it to you. And if you change your mind in 3 days, just bring it back. Your next car in a click with Leith Direct online buying. From the name you can trust, LeithCars.com. It's easier here.
Hope you got those picks in. Chance for a 3-topping pizza is gone. The first person that gets it right of who the winner will be gets that. We're back at the Glen 62 from Watkins Glen International, virtually on iRacing, on Just Right Racing TV for Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network. Ray Richer, Wesley Outland in race reporter is Robert McFarland. We only talked to him one time, Ray, because this race has been caution-free. 38 of 62 complete.
Yeah, the only cautions we've actually had were on local cautions. So if somebody spun, warning up ahead, everybody gets around them, keeps going. Most of these road courses in iRacing are like that. They try to keep it that way. The only way there would be a full full course caution. I'll get that out, buddy. The only time there would be a full course caution. Man, I'm off tonight. By the way, it would be a very large blockage on the track, like 5 or 6 vehicles at the same time being wrecked. Now, to bring you up to speed, this has been a fantastic race by the 57. We're on board right now at the 73. That's Jeremy Crandall back in 17th. He is 3 laps down, unfortunately, with that Chevrolet, Day Spas machine there, the 73. He'll come off down to the front stretch. He'll go. But again, Garrett Maines, the 57 machine, just a dominating performance tonight. He is way out front, lapped everything except for the top 5, which he's involved in. The next victim right now is the 5th place of a 105 of Max Steck. We're keeping an eye on him, so I got a split screen over here on my side. So right now, Steck going down the backstretch, and Garrett Maines obviously entering that backstretch. 114 is a lap here. That's what Garrett Maines has been putting down, and been a fantastic job all the way around. Actually, 116 was his last lap, so he is slowing down a little bit. The fastest one was 114.038. Max Steck is a minute 10 behind him. And what I'm getting at is, if it was a minute 15, they would be even up. So in other words, there's only a 4-second difference between the 5th place and our leader. And here's the other deal. Lap 39 is what we're working right now of 62. There's plenty of racing to go. Plenty of time to go. I believe everybody's got to make one more pit stop. Yeah. But Maines himself can catch the 5th place of him. Fulton is 30 seconds back from the leader. That's half a lap. And so is Matthew Lee. And there's still a battle going on for that 2nd place spot between the 4 and the 19, like it has been all night long.
And I'll be honest with you, if Steck and Fulton and Lee and all those drivers come down to the pit lane, there's an opportunity where Maines could possibly, and make this now official, lap the entire field. If they come to pit road before he does, he could lap the entire field. We could see this happen. I know we were talking about it earlier when we thought it did go down. Our apologies. Road course racing, completely different animal. Timing and scoring takes a minute or so to update with all of our telemetry because everybody is literally all over the racetrack. But with that said, if Maine stays on track, the other drivers pit before him, he could lap the entire field and then open up ground on those drivers. And a dominating performance by Maines tonight.
Yeah, what he's saying basically is it'll be the first in history on the Joyce White eSports Truck Series. And, man, it's never been done anywhere before that I'm aware of.
I don't even think I've ever seen it happen before. Yeah. I mean, I've seen races like the other night. I did a race where maybe the top 4 were on the lead lap and everyone else was a lap down or more, but never have we seen such domination by a driver of Garrett Maines. And again, we've seen Matthew Lee win a couple. We've seen Fulton win. We've seen Sacco win. For the most part, that's how it's been. Other than that, obviously, to see what we have now with Maines, this has got to be a big pep in his step here on the road courses, but also going into the next round because, remember, you win, you're in the playoffs. You advance into the playoffs with this win. You got to go through this little crazy point system, if you will. But this win, it puts him, oh man, it puts him up in the points, and it allows him to have a run for a championship.
I'm rubbing off on
Yeah,
you.
We're all tongue-tied here tonight. We're having fun.
It's all good, man. Fun is what it's all about. Even in these machines, Matthew Lee, and by the way, in Fulton, still battling it out, riding on the rough cam of Michelangelo's painting again in Arizona. Out there on the rough cam of the 19 of Derek Fulton. He'll go up through the S's, down here to the right-hand turn to the long backstretch. They'll reach about 160 miles an hour before they hit the binders. If you look to the left, you'll see 500, 400, 300, 200. Right there, hits the binders, down to the right-hand turn, through the bus stop. That's 4 turns all in itself, but it is only a numbered turn of number 4, down around the carousel for the number through 6. I'm sorry, that's number 5 back there. This is number 6. I'm still screwing up, too. So the carousel right here, they'll go wide to the left. If you look, there's a little bit of a runoff before you hit the grass.
That's where the old track used to be.
Yes, sir, that's where the boot. Yep, that's the boot. They'll come down this little bitty short chute here into turn 7, which is left-hander, and obviously back to the right here off the rumble strips a little bit. Actually, Fulton missed him that time. He's closing on that 0-4, coming down through the final turn, which is turn 8, and we see the 0-4 of Matthew Lee taking his service right now.
And pit stop time here as we're watching Lee come to pit lane. Fulton, there he comes across the stripe. Matthew Lee currently in third as they go down on the pit road. Green flag pit stops. The money stops could be underway as we have 20 laps to go here at the Glen. Matthew Lee, Ray Richer, at his pit stall, comes to a stop perfectly. He's on the pit lane.
Left side tires up. They go to the outside of the vehicle. Obviously, a little opposite here at Watkins Glen. They're down to the right side. They'll go jack up that number 04 machine. Second can of Sunoco Racing Fuel going in. They'll drop it. Down he goes. He gets a little heat in them tires by spinning them off a pit lane. And he is the first one tonight to take his first green flag stop toward the end of this race.
20 laps to go. Next time by when they come to the start-finish line. There's the man leading. 20 to go now, Garrett Maines. And yes, he is about to run down Matthew Lee. You saw him exit pit road just a moment ago. He is running him down as they go into the corner down the backstretch.
Now, just so you know, Wesley, okay, again, he's trying to run down Matt Lee. Derek Fulton, once he pits, if he gets by him and Matt Lee, that's it. Max Steck, by the way, who is in 4th place in that 105 machine, is the first truck a lap down. Maines officially has lapped everybody but 2 people in this entire race tonight here at Watkins Glen. And by the way, Max Stack has not taken his pit service yet to the end of the race either.
No, sir. What a run here for Garrett Maines. This performance continues along. Whoever it was in the chat box on Max Speed TV YouTube said, Garrett Maines, you're going to win a pizza unless something happens like that. Look at Maines going over the rumble strips almost as he exited turn 8. Here he comes down the straightaway.
Maines down to turn 8. The reason I was saying that is Fulton just took his service. He's exiting pit lane off of turn 1 right now, still able to outrun our leader, Garrett Maines, who is coming down the front stretch. But again, there might be a chance he can lap him. But still, Garrett Maines still has to pit yet tonight. Maines down through the S's. He'll come up through the left-hand turn, down to the right-hander. Going to head down the back chute as I'm also watching the 19 of Fulton. He's got 4 fresh good years on that machine. He'll bring it out of the bus stop, a little bit through the grass, down through this carousel now he'll go. So he's got about a good 20 seconds on our leader, able to take and hold him off from lapping down tonight. I don't think Maines is going to get this entire field, but he has gotten everything but Fulton and the 04 of Lee.
Fulton and Lee. Now we know Lee pitted. Did Fulton pit?
Yes, sir.
He pitted too.
Yeah,
so the question is, how far is Maines back to Fulton and Lee? That's the question on the interval right now.
Yeah, we were watching that here a little bit ago. I think we lost you for a moment, Wesley. That's all good.
18 to go.
Derek Fulton, by the way, was coming off pit lane as Maines was coming out of turn 8. So, again, he's got a good run on him ahead. And also keep in mind, Fulton with the fresher tires, he's just going to increase that ahead of Garrett Maines. But Maines still dominates this race. He is in the lead. To give you an idea, again, one more time, Matthew Lee, 1 minute, 2 seconds back to Garrett Maines. Matthew Lee has done his service, and so is the 19 of Derek Fulton, who's 1 minute, 4 seconds back. We can't tell an interval much anymore because everybody's 1 lap to 2 laps to 3 laps down.
As we watch them go through the bus stop, there is Josh White, Fulton, along with Brandon Hughes in the 111, roaring through the carousel now. They make their way to turn 5. We'll get it right before it's over with. Josh White off the corner. Fulton clears him, another lap truck. By the way, if he does only lap from 4th on back, that is still with 3 trucks on the lead lap. 6 trucks on the lead lap. A phenomenal job by Garrett Maines. But this race is not over. There's still 18 laps to go. There could be something to happen. Anything is possible. We have seen these drivers have sheer dominance and then something happen and they hiccup and it costs them in the end.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Maines has got such a lead out there
Like
right
a truck
now.
spun in front of him. Did you see that?
No, sir, I missed that.